Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and I welcome you all to my Let's Play of Fluffy Horde, a 2D side-scrolling real-time strategy and tower defense hybrid developed and published by Turtle Juice. For full disclosure, I received a key from the developer to play this game. This will be a blind playthrough starting from the level Mirror Mirror, so I apologize in advance for any mistakes or false assertions I make. So without further ado, let's start the campaign. Starting with the tutorial level simply titled Farmland. To scroll the camera around, use the A and D keys or the arrow keys, and in order to move your units, you need to move around their flag. Let's help out this farmer with their bunny infestation problem. When I say bunny infestation, I just mean tree bunnies. They really should have invested in pitchforks. Farmers once hired will allow you to gain gold over time, which you can then use to upgrade your units up to a max of 3 times, which makes them harder, better, faster, and have a higher attack power. Not all units can be upgraded though.
The enemy army is marching right now at our gates, rallied by a very powerful, super evil wizard.
Kneel before me, silly humans.
Stop hopping around.
For many of these missions, your main objective is to protect all the windmills. If all of them get destroyed, it's an instant game over condition. And these windmills are quite fragile actually, as we'll soon discover during some of the future missions. Thankfully we have all these archers to help us.
A small step for a shaman. A big step for bunny kind.
That makes no sense! You aren't even on the ground! He's gone.
There's our primary antagonist of the game, the Shaman, who keeps summoning all those killer bunny hordes that multiply rapidly over time. Our objective throughout all of these stages is to protect all these cities from the infestation, and eliminate it. So on to the first real level of the game, Golden Tails. For every one of these missions, you have 3 quests to complete. And if you complete all 3 quests, not only do you get the 3 medals, but you also get a 4th medal. But in order to do it, you need to complete all 3 main quests all in one. Oh sure, it's pretty easy right now because it's just completing the mission in time, but future objectives are a lot more varied and can be quite difficult depending on each stage. That's why for the early stages I'll try getting as many medals as I can, but for the later levels in the game, I probably won't get all the medals. This will not be a 100% playthrough after all. Also, here's a secondary way of losing a mission. If bunnies really overpopulate you, aka reach this point in this bar, you immediately lose the level. And they can populate quite fast. In fact, they exponentially grow, especially if they're next to each other. So be really on your guard. Here we go. And we can select multiple units at once by dragging a bounding box around them and select them that way. So for this mission, to obtain all the medals, just summon a lot of archers at once, and upgrade them as fast as possible. I wish there was a way that you could immediately upgrade your unit from level 0 to level 3, instead of having to click multiple times. This mission was completed with overpowering firepower, or arrow power in this case. And here's our all-in-one trophy. On to level 2, Rabbit Trap. In this case, we just need to win this mission in under 1 minute and 5 seconds. And just like bunnies, bridges go up and down, and pink bunnies are a new enemy type which will explode into smaller bunnies, and because of this, they can push their smaller bunnies right over your defenses, right over to the windmill. For this mission, what I'll be doing is putting at least one swordsman over here to protect it.
Stop hopping around.
Case in point, and now summon a lot of swordsmen and send them into battle. Remember, your knights are immune against all the regular bunny attacks.
Begone, sweet creatures. Protect the windmill. Stop hopping around. Hurry! Protect the windmill.
And here's our next full clear. You always have that unique sound effect once you complete all the quests in one go, though I wish there was an on-screen prompt showcasing what missions you immediately lost, so I don't need to wait until the victory screen to know that I lost something. Level 3, Monarch. In this case, we need to win the mission within 50 seconds. In this case, it's a little bit more unique, as the bunny hordes will attack from all these catapults. And I do like how before you start the mission you can see where the bunny hordes are going to come from usually, as well as their trajectories. And during several missions, you'll have multiple windmills to protect. As long as you save up to one windmill to the end of the mission, it'll count as a success. So I'll try protecting this one windmill to the right.
Your cuteness won't work on me. Your cuteness won't work on me. Hurry! Protect the windmill! Hurry! Hurry! Protect the windmill!
I'm gonna put my forward squad over here and deal with the bunnies over here, and then send them to attack from behind.
Your cuteness won't work on me. Those bunnies will destroy the windmill!
Easy peasy. But you gotta be really careful, as you saw, just 2 or 3 of those regular bunnies can easily dispatch of the windmills. They're super fragile. Mission 4, Aaron's Lair, where we're introduced to a new unit type, the Carrot Dancer, which will attract the bunny hordes towards them. However, they are weak to the bunnies, so they can easily get eaten by the bunnies.
They said I would never be a carrot. Well, look at me now. Never
send them over here, and send our knights to protect them.
They're multiplying like rabbits.
But remember, there is a certain limit to their radius of attraction. Upgrading the unit will increase their attraction or magnet radius. And you can see the radius by selecting them and deselecting them. So far, a really easy stage introducing this unit, but it gets gradually much harder. Level 5 Bunny Rain. In this case, we actually have a new objective. We must complete the mission without the usage of any farms, and win it within 25 seconds. So in this case, the actual strategy is to upgrade your carrot unit at least once, and then hire at least one guard.
Cuteness won't work on me.
Sadly, if you don't have any farmers, your gold generation is really slow. Level 6, Sacrifice. I already lost count of the levels. We must complete the mission within 40 seconds and only use one carrot unit. And the windmill is already half damaged, more than half damaged. Let's see, their bunny's right over here, and their bunny's right over here as well. First, I need to block off one of the bridges. This time I'll pick the left bridge. And then I'll have to summon a carrot unit to the right.
Come on, I won't bite.
Get it close enough, make it run to the other side,
Not much point in wearing this.
and now raise this bridge.
Oh, the cruel life.
The carrot unit will now die, hence why the mission is called Sacrifice. And watches all the bunnies jump into the pit. This took me about 2 attempts off screen, but hey, it's rather simple once you understand it. I like how these quests force you to complete the missions in more unique fashions, especially some of the latter ones. Level 7, Hat Hill. So this is a new mission type. In this case, it's an escort mission. Well, one of 2 types of escort missions. With these kinds of escort missions where the units are AI controlled, they're immune to the bunny horde. But this cow is sadly afraid of all bunnies, so it won't move forwards unless we kill off all these bunnies. In this case, we need to complete this mission in 25 seconds. Essentially, we can rotate these fans around, so it'll blow away all of these bunnies. For these cow missions, we need to escort them to these other plants, and you'll see what the cow does at the end. Yep, a reversal of what you'd usually think a cow would do. Level 8, Best Defense. In this mission, we need an undamaged windmill, use only 1 soldier and win within 1 minute and 15 seconds. As you can see, I didn't accomplish any of these objectives. Important note, springs are activated over time. So now I need to worry about these bunnies going about over here. So I probably want to summon a lot of farmers, and then build a bridge this way so I can kill them off as quickly as possible.
Bomb, Dad, bomb! Let's crop and roll. I wonder why we don't just eat rabbit.
Good point, as they seem to be infinitely respawning. Maybe you can earn more money by farming rabbits. Sadly, I don't see a way to deactivate these springs. So I'm gonna have to summon multiple soldiers.
Stop hopping around.
Ah, those bunnies will destroy the windmill.
Begone, sweet creatures.
The good news is that they don't immediately drop on the windmill as I initially thought. They go to the left of the windmill.
Your cuteness won't work on me.
Sadly, that means I'll only be able to complete the protecting windmill objective. Maybe though. It did show a red warning marker. Oh, it actually damaged the windmill. Let's try this one more time. I'm not sure how you're able to complete this mission when using just 1 soldier within that time limit while also protecting the windmill.
Your cuteness won't work on me.
So I'll try at least completing the quest of protecting the windmill. First deal with all the bunnies on the left catapult. Remember, the knight can attack multiple bunnies at once. While that soldier deals with the enemies there, summon knights over here, and prepare in advance.
Stop hopping around. Stop hopping around.
There we go, I completed 2 out of 3 missions. I can also complete the use of 1 soldier mission, but I'll have to sacrifice this objective. Level 9, Willow Song. For this mission, we need to escort the princess from here to here. This is the second kind of escort mission, where you have direct control over the escorted unit, however they are not immune against the bunny hordes. To complete this mission with all the quests, we need to escort her without taking any damage and complete it within 30 seconds. So first, move up the knights over here, and put the princess back over here, as her bunny attraction radius is quite high. Wait for the bunnies to get launched over and run to the left. That was extremely lucky, as during my last dozen or so attempts on this mission, there was always at least 1 or 2 bunnies left over, meaning that the knights had to take care of the bunnies, meaning that I didn't complete the mission within 30 seconds. Sometimes the physics engine can make these medals a bit of a pain to collect. Level 10, Cross. In this mission, we need to once again escort the princess from here to here, and there are all these bunnies in the way. Undamaged princess, 1 carrot, no soldiers. So my strategy is to move the princess right over here, and then summon a carrot unit so I can attract all the bunnies to the left, and make them jumble up.
Never give up, kids.
As there's no time limit for this level, I'm gonna upgrade this carrot unit to max. And now, lower the bridge. I want to make 100% sure that all the bunnies make it to the left, so I need to make sure the carrot doesn't outrun them. Now move the princess over here, as she naturally acts like a bunny attractor.
Charging at 50 bunnies would be this fatal.
And using her attraction, all these bunnies will fall to their deaths. This isn't the easiest way to complete this mission, but hey, it works. I do like how all these quests force you to think of more creative ways to deal with all these enemies, instead of the usual complete this mission under this time constraint.
Watch it! You're getting confetti in my shoe!
And that should be it. Level complete.
Yeah! 4, 3, 2, 1, do animation.
Even though it sounded like she took damage there, she didn't actually. I'll end off this part once I complete level 15. Level 11, Narene. For this mission, we need to worry about both a windmill and a princess. First, we need to actually raise this bridge, but it costs 100 Gs, so we need to get some farmers, and we need to launch all these bunnies to the right side so this windmill doesn't get destroyed. First, summon a farmer, move this here, move the soldier to the right, and launch this to the left.
Bombed and dangerous.
Oh, by the way, if the bunny hordes start snacking on the wheat fields, they won't generate as much gold as usual. This mission was a lot easier than the previous one was, by far. Level 12, Mother Cow. Another escort mission, undamaged windmill and win within 80 seconds. Here's our cow, but we need a lot of gold as well, so we need farmers. But we also need to be careful about the windmill, and also the physics system, as it can potentially land the bunnies closer to the windmill.
I wonder why we don't just eat rabbit.
We have archers this time, as well as soldiers.
Trained in elf defense.
Let's farmed and dangerous. Stop hopping around. Begone, sweet creatures.
This side is doing pretty well, I'd say. Still, some upgrades would be handy. Getting essentially the S rank of this mission means that you have to balance your gold reserves and gold production.
How did we come to this? Elves killing bunnies? Seriously, someone fill me in.
Begone, sweet creatures.
Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna complete this mission within this time frame without spending another 20 minutes off screen, probably.
This breeding rate is just obscene. Your cuteness won't work on me.
The cow's afraid of bunnies, so it won't move forward unless all the bunny hordes are dealt with. And the archers can't deal with all these bunnies indefinitely, I mean.
Stop hopping around.
The bigger swords of the upgraded knights are rather handy, actually. That was a bit of a close one there. Oh, 1 minute 40 seconds. Oh well. I could do it, but I'd not risk the windmill. It requires better resource management, that's all. Level 13, Skyfell. In this mission, we need to dispatch the Queen Bunny within 40 seconds. To do this, we're introduced to a new physics object, these portals. Bunnies enter one side and exit the other side. Bunnies are attracted to here, get launched by the catapult into the portal, and get launched out this side, pushing the Queen Bunny into the pit. Be warned though, when a Queen Bunny dies, she explodes into a lot of small bunnies. This will be a lot more problematic when I have to deal with the Queen Bunnies using regular units. Still, this is a nice way of introducing the Queen Bunnies in a easy environment. Nice gradual introduction of gimmicks and enemies. Level 14, Mirror Mirror, and the actual start of this blind playthrough, as I already completed up the Skyfell during my original Let's Try. Let's see, we have 2 teleporters this time, green and purple. Okay, 20 seconds, undamaged princess. Where are the bunnies though?
Hurry! Protect the windmill!
Ouch!
Oh, I
thought
didn't
bunnies
notice
were
that.
supposed to be
Whoops.
cute and harmless.
Oh, I need to create an infinite loop.
Hurry! Protect the windmill!
I just wish the princess could run a bit faster. Nevertheless, that's how you complete the mission.
Yeah! 4, 3, 2, 1, you and me share
Level 14, Milka. Bunnies plus bridge plus portals. Undamaged windmill, no soldiers, 35 seconds, so another gimmick level. I do like how this game has more gimmick levels than usual traditional RTSs, especially indie ones. it's refreshing to see more unique mission objectives than the usual kill all enemies, secure this area, or survive for long enough. I do like the differences in escort missions, and how this game has a more tongue-in-cheek / jokey feel. Let's take another look at the map. I can rotate it. I probably want farmers too. I probably want to put the teleporter straight up, maybe? Oh, I need to do it a bit faster. That's what I'm... Okay, that was a bit strange. 25G, I can do it. Lower the bridge that way, get some farmers.
Let's crop and roll.
And once the cow crosses the bridge, raise the bridge.
Ah! Those bunnies will destroy the windmill!
Okay, that windmill is one of the more durable ones I've seen in the game. As usually just 2 or 3 regular bunnies can just destroy the windmill. Not undamaged though, sadly. I know how to do it though, I just need to make sure that once the cow reaches a certain point in the bridge, turn off this teleporter essentially. Or move it somewhere else. So on to level 15, Windgate. The obvious is not obvious, turn them into confetti. Undamaged windmill, 45 seconds, 35 seconds. Lower the bridge for 80G. And move the carrot here so it dies. Rather unfortunate that this carrot's been cursed to spawn bunnies everywhere from the pink clouds.
Never fear,
Never fear, I've been elf trained in elf defense.
Now summon enough archers so we can deal with all these bunnies.
Never fear, I've been elf trained in elf defense.
It can be a bit difficult locating the bunnies as the archer's range can be a bit particular. So that's the first 15 missions done, including the tutorial. So in the next part, I'll continue on with the stage called Aper, complete the first world, and then move on to part of the second world. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!